Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. I'm Linda Karnauskas, and we want to thank you for joining us on this Friday, March 4th. We have an informative show for you today. First, we're going to be talking with our friends from the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Steele County, learning about their latest events. And then later on, we're going to interview our Pioneer Women of the Year, Dorothy Smith. So you'll want to stay with us. Today's Friday, so in honor of Fridays, we read to you about our sponsors. The Owatonna Today Show thanks the following supporters of this program. Our premier sponsors are the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Steele County Food Shelf. Our primary sponsors are Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Brookdale Senior Living Solutions, Little Theater of Owatonna, and the Owatonna Foundation. Our interlude sponsors include Abraham Consulting Technologies, Bremer Bank, Brenda Bendar Mortgage Office, Glenn Mager and Michael Mager of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Carlson Branstead and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care, Owatonna Business Incubator, Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. We hope you will support these fine Owatonna businesses that support the Owatonna Today Show. Please say thanks to them when you see them out and about. The show is able to continue because of them. And we are always looking for more sponsors of the show. And if you are a business and would like more information about becoming a sponsor of this program, please contact Leanne at 390-5751. We're going to take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with Big Brothers and Big Sisters. So please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet.
And I'm Dr. Nick Vincelli of Horizon Eye Care.
We want you to see what you love and love how you see. We're proud sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
You're invited to attend the 23rd Annual Hometown Sampler Concert benefiting the Steele County Food Shelf. Hometown Sampler performances will be held at the Little Theater of Owatonna on Friday, March 4th at 7 p.m., Saturday, March 5th at 3 and 7 p.m., and Sunday, March 6th at 1:30 p.m. Enjoy the musical talents of the Gogs, Bad Tangerines, Hot and Bothered, and Mile 5 Band. Admission to the Hometown Sampler is your generous cash or food donation at the door. All proceeds help the Steele County Food Shelf provide basic food for your neighbors in need. Help feed hungry people and enjoy a great concert at the same time. No one in Steele County should go to bed hungry. Please be a part of this year's Hometown Sampler.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we're here talking with our friends from Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Welcome, everybody. We've got a lot of information. You're such hardworking people on all the wonderful things you're doing. So let's start out and introduce each of you and what your title is. And
Sure. I'm Michelle Redman. I'm the Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters.
I'm Angela Herzog, Fund Development Coordinator for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
And I'm Kevin Raney, and I am a Big Brother.
And that's important, very
yes, it
important.
Is.
It's one of the reasons why we're here, Kevin.
Yes.
All right, let's take it over to you, Angela.
Yep.
Let's talk about the big event coming up, the most recent one. It's the Evening for Kids' Sake.
Yes.
So we'll let you go into it and tell all about it. And
Sure. It's March 12th, and it's at the History Center here in town. And what it is, it's our biggest fundraiser, our annual biggest fundraiser. We have a silent auction, we have a live auction, we have a dinner event, and we've got some fabulous baskets, we've got some fabulous things up for grabs, and it's a great way to come, have fun, and give back to Big Brothers Big Sisters. It's a great fundraiser for us. And Michelle's going to talk a little bit about some of the baskets we have available that night.
Okay, first I'd like to know, where is it going to be held?
March 12th at the Steele County History Center. Doors open at 5 p.m.
Okay, and is there tickets in advance or somewhere where we can...
We have a fabulous problem this year where we sold out very quickly, and we are able to squeeze an extra table in the History Center this year, so we have 4 tickets still available. That's it,
Right.
4 seats left.
But you're not limited to attending, though. It's good to get the word out there because you'll take checks, you'll take whatever
absolutely.
will come your
And
way, correct?
Well, absolutely. Our live auction items are up on our website, and we take remote bids. If there's something that catches your eye and you'd love to have and give back to our organization, absolutely. Please go to our website and take a look.
That's a wonderful problem to have,
It
but that
is.
says what a great job you do getting the word out there.
Thank you.
Also, I would like to ask, where do the proceeds go for this event?
100% of the proceeds go to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Minnesota, which we turn around and give right back to those children in our community that need it most. We definitely want to help as many kids in the Owatonna area as possible.
And how is that, when you say give to the children,
Yep.
and what specifically would that entail?
This money goes towards recruiting, screening, and supporting the matches we make. So a lot of the money goes towards making sure our word gets out, that, you know what, we always need volunteers. We need more male volunteers, as Michelle will talk about, but that's where a lot of money of our goes to. And then supporting the matches, and ways we do that is we offer a lot of events. We offer between 3 and 4 events every month for our matches to come, making it easy for people like Kevin to, you know what, that sounds great. I'd love to come play dodgeball with my little. Put me down, and we make it easy for our volunteers to do stuff like that.
Does any of those amounts go towards the scholarships you offer, things like that?
These do not. That
Okay.
is, yep.
That's a separate...
That's a
That
separate.
is separate.
Okay, great. Well, we won't waste time on that then. Let's come over here, and Michelle, we'd love for you to talk about the baskets
sure.
here.
Well, what we have, we'll just see which one Leanne highlights first so I know which one to start talking about. But this is just a sampling of our silent auction baskets. We have about 60 silent auction baskets and over 20 live auction items. This is just a little spring basket for all the Easter lovers out there. You know, Easter Sunday is coming up at the end of March. So this is a fun little basket for celebrating Easter. There's some platters in there, there's a little wine in there, there's candies in there. And when we get closer to the event, there'll be wonderful baked goods added to this basket. We have wonderful bakers in town that donate so many wonderful goodies to our auction. And then there's also a gift certificate in there for Perfect Day cakes. Now this is a little more grown-up basket because this is for the martini lovers out there. This is our lemon drop basket. Really fun. Invite a friend over and make us some martinis, which is, you know, who doesn't want to do that? So, and just so you know, Evening for Kids' Sake is an adult-only event, so kids are not there, so we are able to have these type of items there. The next basket would be, you know, pretty yourself up. We have tons of wonderful products in there for your hair and for your body, and gift certificates for hair and massages go along with that. And also, you know, we threw in a bottle of wine just to relax you a little more, because we can do that. And then the next basket is our sangria basket. What says summer fun than sangrias? So here we have a place setting for 4, along with the mixings for sangria, and then gift certificates to go along with that as well. So really, that's just a sampling of some of our items. And like I said, most of our items, since we have wonderful bakers in town that love to donate for us, usually fresh goodies come with all the baskets, which is really fun.
They're very beautiful. You know, Leanne's a great videographer and does a wonderful job, but these are just striking.
Yeah, they're
And
fun.
Who donated the baskets, or who puts those together?
You know, the businesses in town, as well as some of our volunteers, are some of the most generous individuals. So it's the community that comes together and donates these items. Sometimes we have our bigs that donate stuff, but the community really helps us out, and they step up.
Not having putting any together, and I've been to a few different events, it's hard. Which one do I buy?
We get all the stuff in, and then we put them together ourselves in the auction at the office, and it's really fun to do.
Boy, multitasked and multi-talented, they really are beautiful.
And I know Angela wanted to talk a little bit about some of our live auction items.
So some of the, outside of the basket, some of the things we're going to have on our live auction item this year, we've got some Adele tickets, we've got some Apple Sport watches, we've got a Vegas trip, we've got a Greece trip, We've got an ice fishing trip. We've got a boundary waters trip. So, and a couple of bikes. We've got something for everyone this year.
And you do, and if you want to go over that list again, I know it's posted on your website.
Yes, thank
and
you.
I was very excited when I read those. So that's great. And bicycle riding here in town. What a great town to do that.
Yeah.
Michelle, let's switch over to you now. We
Sure.
have another event, and great, good luck with that event. And
Thank you.
way to go to pack the house. Michelle, talk about the thing you came in, one of the additional things you would like to talk about, the
Sure.
Man Up Minnesota campaign.
Yes. Well, across Minnesota, Big Brothers Big Sisters struggles with getting men to volunteer. And once a man volunteers to be a big brother, they're phenomenal. And they're some of our best volunteers. They stick with it and, you know, really help the boys out in the community. But it is a little harder to get men to volunteer than women. Women seem to naturally, that's part of our genetics or something that we just tend to volunteer. A man needs to be told a few times, or asked. I did tell Kevin, you better sign up. No. So we decided with the other Big Brothers Big Sisters in Minnesota to do a campaign called Man Up Minnesota. Because 70% of our wait list is boys, and only 1 out of 4 volunteers that come through our door is a man. So we have a long wait list of boys, and an average boy sits on our waiting list for 453 days. And we decided that is too long for a child to sit on our waiting list, and it's time for the men in Minnesota to man up. So we have a campaign going on right now. We're hitting Facebook. We're getting out there and talking to as many male groups as possible, getting in front of churches, in front of all the clubs out there, and really asking for people to step up and mentor. And one of our, I don't want to say one of our best mentors, but he is. He's such a great big brother. Kevin has just done a phenomenal job being a mentor. And I know the word mentor scares some people, like, what am I? It's just basically hanging out with a child and giving them your time. And I think Kevin can talk to you a little about that.
So Kevin, fill us in. What is it that you enjoy about being a mentor?
Just seeing the growth. When I first approached Michelle about being a big brother, there was a little bit of apprehension because it's the unknown. And what I remember is the first time that I met my little, went to his house and met him, and that's intimidating. Here's this, big adult, but you're meeting he was 7 years old at the time, meeting a 7-year-old, and little 7-year-old scares the heck out of you. But after that initial meeting and the more that we got to do together, the time goes so quickly with him. We've spent time going to sporting events. We go to the library, but just being around him and giving him hopefully a positive adult male role model, it's just so much fun.
If you could sum it up in one word, what's being a mentor meant to you in one word?
Oh, in one word, awesome.
Okay, great. Well, we want to thank everybody for coming, and if there's one, if you want to be a part of the Man Up program, how would they do that?
Just contact us as Big Brothers Big Sisters. Our website and phone number's up there, but our website is BBBSofSouthernMN.org, or give us a call at 451-5922.
Okay, so if you want to man up, guys, give them a call. And then if you want to man up and spend money, give Angela, get out there on that website and see what they have to offer. It's a wonderful program here, and be a part of making these young people's lives improve and a lot more fun. So anyway, we're going to take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. Please stay with us.
This March, as part of Minnesota Food Share, we hope to raise $100,000 and or pounds of food. Minnesota Food Share contributes additional money based on our local donations. In 2015, 3,200 individuals living in Steele County registered at the food shelf. By the end of 2015, the food shelf gave out 600,000 pounds of food. With your support, we are able to provide monthly a 10-day package of groceries to our neighbors in need. Thank you for your support.
Hi, Eric here from Owatonna Senior Place. Participate in one of the many active fitness classes we have, or hop on the bus for one of our great day trips. We have a variety of programs and activities happening throughout the week. Our goal at Senior Place is to create positive moments for you at a reasonable and affordable price. Don't forget the Senior Place Partnership Program, with over 40 businesses giving discounts and incentives to you for being a Senior Place member. Contact us for more details. Live full, live well, live long.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Deb Gillard. And I'm Shawn McNulty with Brookdale Owatonna Assisted Living and Memory Care,
where we provide optimum living activities to keep our residents engaged in life.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we're on location talking with none other than Dorothy Smith, who is this year's recipient of the Pioneer Women Award, being honored through the Owatonna Business Women's at their Women of Achievement event coming up here in the near future. Dorothy, welcome. I'm so excited to interview you today and learn a little bit more about you. And let's get right to it. Why teaching? You wanted to be a teacher. Why did you choose teaching?
I guess it's in my blood, and it got there. As soon as I was old enough to understand what was going on in my family, and my father, mother, and grandpa taught school and teaching. And from then on, it got greater and greater, and both Grandpa and Dad were on the board of education of rural schools in Brown County. And so they were interested, and I became very interested. And then, when it was time for me to go to school, by that time, the school, country school, had been built and organized. But because I was the only child who would have to walk to school, the 2.5 miles, that was just too far for their little darling to accomplish. And so the best thing to do was for me to go to the private school in New Ulm.
So you had your eye on education since you were a very young girl.
I should say.
Now, once you entered the teaching profession, how long were you in education from beginning to end, your retirement?
Well, it was actually over 40-some years.
Wow.
And that was not just in the classroom. I probably preferred the classroom with the children, but there were lots of great interests in other directions.
What grade level did you begin your career in, teaching?
Well, when I started teaching, I taught in the country, and so that was, I could teach 1 through 8. And my first job, I had 4 8th graders. And that was really record for a country school. However, they would be allowed to leave school, let's say, at least in April, so that they could help with the farm work, planting and so forth.
And in a country school setting, you have all the ages. So when you spotted maybe a child that needed some little extra help, how did you discern? How did you help improve that?
Well, first of all, I had to be ready, because I didn't know if there would be any children who'd be blessed, and I didn't need that. But if I did, I would have to have some materials ready that I could use with another child, perhaps, who had all of her work finished. Let's say a little for a sixth grader who's eager to do something for a teacher. And she and that little one would go off into a corner, or a couple of the buildings had little libraries, and they would go there and work.
And we've talked about life lessons. That would be a great life lesson for the older child as well, and learning how to give with others. And you were talking about in school, there's so much education going on, but there were other ways to educate as well. And would you share that with us, how there were moments that would happen that you would take advantage of in the classroom to give a life lesson, so to speak?
Oh, just looking out of the window, and you know, we'd see the fields, and we could teach the seasons. What should we do with them?
Okay. Now, back to the classroom. What was your favorite, or your most the highlight of your? What did you like most about teaching? What was a highlight of teaching for you with the young ones? What was your most passionate thing?
When I could see in a child expression that they understood what we were doing, and that they were enjoying it, and I could tell that they were with it because all of their work and their facial expressions and the way they sat and did whatever they were supposed to do and enjoyed doing it. And it seemed as though when they were finished, they'd sit back as though to say, well, that's good.
Now, you were teaching for many years, and then you ended up in the principal's office. And what school was that at you were principal?
That was also Roosevelt.
And what were some of the takeaways you had about being a principal? What did you like about it?
You don't really want to know.
Sure we do. It's just us three in the room.
Well, Roosevelt was very special to me. It was a small school. And the parents, the children, and I got to know each other very well. And that, I think that closeness and that understanding and that there was just, we trusted. The children trusted me, so did their parents.
And you said you would visit. What you also enjoyed about it was visiting the classrooms.
Sure.
And you would go in and just supervise and just watch.
I just sit and sometimes I'd just peek in and I could tell all's well. And sometimes all wasn't well. And so it was my task to find out what's going on, and then principal it was suggested, not principal, but well, that was when I was supervising all the reading, and so I would know that I would have to
What is
watch.
For our viewers out there and our younger viewers, what is one piece of advice you would give for our younger generation coming up into the world and maybe be thinking of education or trying to make a decision? What's one piece of advice you would give?
Please, the statement, "I just love children," won't do.
You have to show.
That will not do. Okay. It takes much more than that.
So you're saying actions.
You must be ready. And I started making a list of some of the things I did after I retired, and I couldn't believe that I had gotten that done.
Okay, so it goes by fast, and you work hard and steady, and you got a lot accomplished. And
I guess I did.
thank you so much for letting us come and take a peek into your life and share your teaching experiences, and congratulations on being Pioneer Woman. We're
Thank
so
you.
proud to have you here in Owatonna.
Thank you.
We will take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back. Please stay with us.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Welcome to Bremer Bank. I am Jason Iberg.
And I'm Shannon Pedersen.
Bremer is a full financial services bank.
We invite you to stop by Bremer Bank and experience the Bremer difference.
You are always welcome at Bremer.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We hope you enjoyed visiting with Dorothy Smith. Now it's time for our community announcements. I'll share those with you. Owatonna Hospital and Mayo Clinic Health System Owatonna are sponsoring a free information session on hip and knee pain, surgical alternatives, pain management, rehabilitation, and more on Thursday, March 3rd, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Mayo Clinic Health Systems in Owatonna conference rooms. Register by calling 507-668-2234. Coming up this weekend is the Hometown Sampler Concert Series, Friday, March 4th at 7 p.m., Saturday, March 5th, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., Sunday, March 6th at 1:30 in the afternoon, a matinee, and then these will all be held at the Little Theater of Owatonna. Be sure you come and attend and help Stormy and her team fill that food shelf for us. There's a volunteer expo in the planning. It will be at the Spare Time Entertainment, Saturday, March 5th from 11 until 2, and we have information and sign-up sheets for each of our scheduled 216 events, including pet adoption days, farmer markets, and the fair. So we hope you'll pay attention to that, and you can, it's for the Humane Society. The Owatonna Public School District will be having their annual student art exhibit at the Owatonna Arts Center. The K-12 student exhibition will open on March 6th and run through March 26th. There will be an opening art reception on Tuesday, March 8th from 4:30 to 7 p.m. Elementary, middle school, and junior high students will be on site creating art. Well, we hope you enjoyed our show with us today, and we want to invite you back on Monday when we'll be talking with Greg Orchard from Walgreens in regards to drugs we take and how they affect us at home and at work. And then we'll also be on location with the Owatonna Figure Skating Club as they approach their big annual program. So we look forward to seeing you on Monday. Have a great weekend.